Everyone, today we'll be discussing about the concept of transport layer, which is your third unit part. Okay, what do you mean by transport layer? Transport layer, it is nothing but delivery of the messages from the source to destination. That is said to be your transport layer. Okay, mainly remember the delivery of the information from source to destination happens with the multiple nodes which are said to be present while it is said to be crossing from one end to another end. The nodes are nothing but the routers which are there, which will help you out to be transferring the information from source to destination, and these nodes are called as the routers. Okay, in this transport layer, it has the various paths in which, or it can, you can say, the functions which are being followed by the transport layer to deliver the information. So to deliver the information, you need the connection of establishment of connection, maintaining the connection till the information reaches to destination, and when information is being reached, it will be releasing the connection. And another thing is that, main thing is that when information is being transferred, it should have the address, it should control the flow of information, then it should have the error control. It's nothing but whatever errors are happening, those errors should be rectified and it shouldn't happen next time, that it should be taken care. And congestion control is nothing but the flow of information, whichever it is, it shouldn't flow very faster, or it shouldn't be in bulky the information it will be flowing, that it will be taken care by the transport layer. Okay, so this transport layer, it has its own services. So first one in the services part is your services provided to the upper layer. Okay, then you have services, transport layer service primitives are there, then Berkeley sockets are there, and programming aspect is there. This is not there in your aspect, but these three are important which are there in your part. So today we will be discussing about the services which are provided to the upper layer. Mainly when the information is flowing from one end to another end, it should be efficient, accurately it should reach, it should be reliable on one another, one router to another router, and it should be cost effective. No too much costlier it shouldn't be there. So for that reason, you are set to maintaining one diagram. This diagram, how it transports the information that it is being depicting. So here you have the network layer, transport layer, and the application layer. Okay, same thing here also, from host 1 to host 2, same layers are there, but in between you have the TPDU, nothing but transport protocol data units are there, which will help you out in communicating from one host to another host. This is the important diagram. Then whatever information which is being traveling in the transport layer, either it may be of the form that is connection less or connection oriented. Remember that the upper layers which are said to be delivering the information, either it may be connection less or connection oriented. And services which are being provided by to the upper layers is that it should have the a code which is said to be running on the system, which will help you out in communicating, that is said to be there. Then each and every time it has to pass through the routers, and that routers only carry the information. And when it is flowing with the information, if any problem has happens, like loss of packets, or router is being crashed, or any other problem is there, it should be rectified and the information, it should be noted to the previous one. And before that, it should be having a reliable connection. Each packet is said to be reliable to one another, and after the information is being traveled to the destination, it is seen that it will be traveled in a particular order only. It doesn't change the order, or the data doesn't gets mixed up, and termination of the connection also is a part of your transport layer, and it should be reliable. The other layers which are there, which is said to be receiving the information, it should be reliable on the each other, the transport layer and the application layer or the presentation layer, which takes care of the data. It should be reliable on each other, and it should be independent of each other, independent of the network. Whichever network route is there, it should follow that route and transport the information. That is the service to the upper layers. And another part is there, where how information flows, and the information flowing, it will be divided into multiple parts. The main information is here in the TPDU payload. Then you have the, whenever the information is being sent and received, it will be having the transport layers address, it will be there, that is your transport protocol data unit, then the packet header, okay, that packet number it will be there, and frame header. When the information is flowing, it will be not only one packet at a time, it will be running in frames. So each frame it may be having multiple packets which has to be delivered. So those frame numbers will be there, packet numbers will be there, and the transport header where it has to head that information, and the transport whatever data is there, it is set to be present in the TPDU. Okay, these things are said to be there in the services which are provided to the upper layer. And in tomorrow's session, we will be learning about the transport service primitives. Okay, thank you.